Making mistakes is part of the journey, but learning from them propels us forward. So today we're going to be identifying typical missteps and aiming you with strategies to avoid them, ensuring your live streaming path is smoother and more successful. So let's turn those potential pitfalls into stepping stones. Now, the first common pitfall that we're going to talk about is lack of consistency. Consistency is key in building and maintaining an audience. Inconsistent streaming schedules or erratic content quality can confuse and alienate your viewers. So if you have a set schedule for your live streaming, it would be more beneficial so that your audience knows when you're going live so that they can show up and make sure that they don't miss any of your shows. So establish a regular streaming schedule and stick to it. Sometimes this is really hard to do, but consistently produce content that aligns with your audience's expectations to build trust and loyalty. Okay, now I do this on a regular basis. I first started my live stream with 30-day live challenge. So I went live every single day at the exact same time, and I built up a very loyal following. So it does help when you go live at the same time each day. Let nothing stop you from going live on those days. And as long as you're keeping your audience informed, they know when you're going live. So ignoring audience engagement is another common pitfall. So engagement is the heart of any live stream. Overlooking comments, questions, or failing to interact with your viewers during streams can make your audience feel undervalued. So if you have a live stream and you have a lot of people in the live stream, it does get extremely overwhelming to try to keep up with all the questions, the comments. So it would be helpful to actually have some moderators. If you have extremely large audiences, have 1, 2, 3, or 4 or more moderators in your live stream so that at least they can help answer some questions that your audience may have. So make audience interaction a priority. Acknowledge comments, answer questions, and incorporate viewer suggestions when possible. Use engagement tools like polls and Q&As to foster a sense of community. So low quality audio and video can turn viewers away, regardless of how compelling your content is. So your solution is invest in a good microphone and ensure your streaming area is well lit, like you see here, okay? Anytime that it's really dark and it's really hard to see somebody, it is a little bit of a turnoff. So you want to make sure to test your equipment before going live to avoid any technical glitches that can detract from the viewer experience. So if it's your very first time going live, and you're going live, say on Facebook, and you're using a third-party app like StreamYard or Restream or even OBS Studio, if you're using any of those, make sure you test it. Kind of like I did when I went live to actually show you guys how to go live. Test it out, do a trial run to make sure everything works, to make sure you know how to do it, and then go live. You can always delete the post of the lives after. So if you fail to build it, if you build it, they will come. Unfortunately, this isn't always the case with live streaming. Failing to promote your streams can result in low viewership. So if you have a Facebook group and you are promoting your Facebook group live trainings, you want to do that outside of the app. If you have an Instagram channel or a TikTok channel, let people know that you're going live in your Facebook group. Let them feel like it's exclusive content and drive them over to your Facebook group. Just put a few posts, put a few story posts, and let people know when you're going to be going live. You could also send an email out to your email list to let them know when you're going to be going live so that you can actually increase your viewership. So using social media, email, and community platforms to promote your upcoming streams only increases your viewership. So engage in cross-promotion with other creators to expand your reach. If you have any other creators in your space, and you can partner with them and say, hey, can you put this out to your audience? You can certainly do that as well. So the other common pitfall is overlooking your analytics. Analytics provide invaluable insights into what works and what doesn't. So ignoring these metrics can leave you in the dark about how to improve and grow your audience. So you want to make sure you are regularly viewing your streaming analytics to understand viewer behavior, preferences, and engagement levels. Use these insights to refine your content strategy and enhance viewer experience. So maybe you're finding out that you go live at 3 p.m. and a lot of your people pop on at 4 p.m. So maybe you want to move your live to 4 p.m. and see how that works. But you need a couple of live streams so that you can at least test those analytics. Don't do 1 or 2 live streams and say, oh, I didn't have anybody there, so let me try a different time. You got to give yourself at least 30 days to find out what's working and what's not working. And then, of course, failing to adapt. The digital landscape is ever changing. So sticking rigidly to what worked in the past without adapting to new trends or feedback can stunt your growth. All right. So stay open to experimenting with new content formats, engagement strategies, and technologies. Adapt based on feedback and trends to keep content fresh and relevant. So if you're doing the same thing that you were doing, say, 5 years ago, it may not work as well as it did back then. It may not work as well today. So without clear objective, it's challenging to measure success or guide your content strategy effectively. So you want to define specific measurable goals for your live streaming efforts, whether it's growing your audience, increasing your engagement, or monetizing your streams. Having clear targets will help you focus your efforts and track your progress. So here are some action steps that you can do to avoid some common pitfalls, all right? So equipped with knowledge of these common pitfalls, here's how you can proactively avoid them. Conduct a self-audit. Review your current streaming strategy for any of these pitfalls. Create an action plan. Based on your audit, develop a plan to address any areas needing improvement. Then you want to regularly ask your audience and fellow creators for feedback on how to enhance your streams. Don't be afraid to reach out to other creators and say, hey, did you catch my live? What did you think? Is there anything you think I could do different? I could do better? And get their feedback and take that as constructive feedback. Stay informed about best practices and emerging trends in live streaming to continually refine your approach, okay? So while pitfalls are part of the learning process, being aware of common mistakes and how to avoid them sets you up for smoother and more successful live streaming journey. Embrace these challenges as opportunities to grow, innovate, and connect more deeply with your audience. Remember, every misstep is a chance to come back stronger and more focused. Keep streaming, keep learning, and keep inspiring your audience with every broadcast. Happy streaming. I'll see you in the next video. If you want to continue learning and growing together, watch this video that's coming up next, and I will see you over there.